Good morning, everyone. We will start off, Steve, with approval of the minutes from the August 20th meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Okay, and I will second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approved, 2-0. I would now ask for a motion to approve all payroll claims and accounts payable claims.
I will make that motion.
Okay, and I will second. We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approved, 2-0. Sheriff, good morning.
Good morning, Commissioners. The month of August, we had a total of 115 court papers served, traveled 13,400 miles in the county. Our high population was 70, our low was 53. Something new we're doing, dispatch last month received 3,253 calls. 107 were 911 calls. The highest charge last month was OWI, followed by failure to appear, possession of methamphetamine. That's really all I've got. I was in the meal money is, average cost of meals this last month was $1.93, and we served a total of 6,432 meals this month. I was in the parade Sunday. Steve and I were also in attendance at the car show for the family, trying to support the community and the county, letting them see us get out. Just a lot of things going on. Nothing's new. Took the truck to get fitted and wrapped this week, so it should be back sometime.
Where's that get done at?
Celery signs.
Okay.
Didn't see
Under the
them.
door.
All right. I didn't know where you could wrap them at, how far away. So.
It's pretty neat design.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So we've got a couple events already planned for it.
Yes, we do.
Fantastic.
Things are looking up. I've also hired 2 deputies.
Great.
Both have ILEA experience. They should be coming on board, one this Friday, one next.
Great.
So things are looking pretty good.
Great. The only thing I was going to talk to you about, Sheriff, a little bit, maybe we can look at, I know we obviously are having an issue with turnover, but it's not like we're immune. It's every law enforcement agency. So, I think we need to maybe start evaluating. Now's the time for next year to see, look at, pay is one thing, but that's not the fix for all. The state police pay $100,000 and they're struggling to find people. So I think, look to see what's other things we can look at, or maybe benefits or perks we can look to try to keep and retain our good officers.
Absolutely.
So maybe we'll get together and work on that.
Try to stay in my bailiwick. The state police is paying, 100,000. They only have 13 people in this county.
I can remember where, you had 3 times that applied. So like I said, the money's not, there's other reasons people aren't wanting to be policemen, and we know obviously anymore. It's sad, but.
A lot of movement everywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
I appreciate all you guys do.
All right, thank you. We do not have a superintendent today. He is out on a project, so we will move, but we don't have a maintenance director. He was here a minute ago. Guess there's nothing there. So we will move on to the EMA. Good morning, Rick.
Good morning. Just a quick update. FEMA is turning into the fire training center, the gift that keeps giving. We're just trying to work through details. Just about every day I'm on the phone with somebody with IDHS. We're trying to work out details for the different projects that are out there. Just give everybody in the county all the options available to them so they can make the best decision for their situation. The fire training center, Mark Jones is working on the date. We've got so many people to get a hold of. Can you make it on this one? So I hope to hear from him this week, but I have reached out to Lonnie Strout. Lonnie indicated that he has access to a large tent that we can set up for the dedication, so that's going to be huge, and I really appreciate Lonnie's doing some checking and working with us to do that. But like I said, other than that, I've just been dealing with the day-to-day stuff of calls and trying to get answers for everybody.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll now move on to other elected officials. Catherine?
No report.
All right, Shelley?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I wanted to mention that we're down to 53 parcels for our tax sale, which is next Thursday. We started out with over 250, so I was glad to see the taxpayers coming in and catching that up, you know. The food and beverage tax collected for the month of July totaled $56,504.44.
I assume that has the hotel in it, right?
It does.
Yeah.
It does. And we were talking with them yesterday, and that can also include, there was a lot of them that weren't on the first report that did pay, and they could pay basically any time to get caught up.
Oh, good.
So there were some that paid and got caught up, so there was a lot more that would be, that aren't, you know, that are taking care of it now.
Mhm.
So that made me feel better too.
Yes. Do we think we've got them all now, do you know? No.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Maybe we can get together and figure out, did you get with Lynn to see what we could do as far as sharing, to figure out what we could?
The gentleman that I talked to on the phone yesterday, he's supposed to be getting back with me, because at first I said, with this confidentiality agreement,
Yeah.
I don't know what I can share and what I can't share. And he said, well, that's up to your discretion. And then he said, well, wait a minute, my colleague just told me that wasn't right. So,
And the language is very, very broad, so it's hard to determine exactly what it would cover. That's why she's being very apprehensive.
Yeah, sure.
But you guys are not the ones that will even enforce it, which you know.
Mhm.
So
Right.
that would be at the state level. There's
and that's what
nothing-
he mentioned
So-
yesterday. He said for me to get with him,
Yes.
if I felt like there were businesses
Yes.
that
Oh, that's
weren't-
good,
And
because
that's
that's
what
not
needs to
what
be
the
done.
lady told me.
Yeah.
She's like, well, you can enforce it or we can enforce
Oh,
it.
no,
That's
it's
it.
a state
Yeah,
level.
that's what she
That's
said
what he
to
said.
me
He
when
said
because
since
I called the
we
number at the
collected-
bottom of the statute. There's like a phone number and a lady's name.
Mhm. But he said
Well,
said we
Yes.
collect it, so we would
Yes.
enforce
That's,
for you.
that's great news.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Yes, I was very happy.
But I know there's still two of the biggest fast food restaurants is still today not collecting it. So-
Well, I'm not sure, Marshall. I don't know how. Maybe they're collecting it, but they're not.
no, like I've looked eight there in the
separating.
receipt.
But what if they're collecting it? You're saying they're still.
It's only 7% still, like on the receipt
Okay.
when I ate there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Now I pay attention to it. You know, I never did before.
Right,
I'm like, is
right.
this 7 or 8%?
So
So,
Right.
that could be something that you could pass along to Shelley, and she can let the state individual
Sure.
know that information.
It might
Happy
be
to
on the
do that.
list. Or
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
go from there. And I wanted to mention the opioid money that Brandy and I were talking about. The interest did come last Thursday, and it was $461.08. So we reinvested $43,554.57 for a 6-month term at 4.2%. So that should bring in another $915.
fantastic. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so that's good. There is some more money, opioid money coming in, but they didn't tell me how much. They said they just got it in and they had to separate. and
Was that
everything.
the Purdue one maybe? Or we get so many things, it's hard to keep
Yeah.
track of all of them.
I'm not certain.
Yeah,
I thought she said Kroger.
Yeah.
okay. Because I signed something for, there was a Purdue one the other day. So, yeah.
Yeah,
You never know who's going to get the emails or
Yeah.
what they are. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
Great.
yeah. I thought that was good, and I believe that's all I have for you.
All right. Thanks for the information.
You're very welcome.
All right. No other elected officials. We'll now move on to audience. Priscilla, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
TMOC.
Morning.
So real fast, the Suicide Prevention Month kicked off, as you've heard, and you heard the radio this morning, the interview with our
Catherine.
beautiful Catherine Henderson and Mr. Greg Walker, who lost his dad 24 years ago. The car wrap is being done this week. We'll have it for the walk next week. We have 120 people registered for the walk run at the Haywood Park, so that's pretty sweet. The only other thing that I have to ask is two things. We have the 175th anniversary on September 14th at the courthouse. If I need them, so the tourism department says they've got tables and chairs, but if I need them, can I use a few from the community building? And I'm looking like 5, maybe 10 chairs at the most. Okay.
Absolutely. He's got to have figure out how to get them.
Yeah,
but
so I'll get
absolutely.
Sarah to get a key before the event, but going into the weekend. And the next thing is, I'd love to have permission if you would agree to let me work with Frankie and a few others to come up with a Christmas event on the courthouse lawn for the community. I would create the plan and then present it to you for approval.
I think
And
that
I'll try
sounds
to get
great.
all the financing worked out through donors and et cetera.
I think that's great.
Okay, all right, I'll
Whatever we
reach out
can
to
do to make
Frankie.
it look pretty.
All right, thanks, that's it.
Thank you very much. All right, Jesse with the Health Department. Good morning, Jesse.
Good morning. I just have a few things. I did put a paper on your desk earlier. You should have received an email from state. Dr. Weaver and some representatives will be coming in September 29th, 2 to 3:30, to discuss the HFI grant, like the success stories, how it impacted our community. So she will be here, and she asked for the community to come and the representatives and you guys to come and be there as well. Also, just wanted to let you guys know we are having our quarterly health board meeting. It is the 10th of this month. It is at 7 a.m. at the community building, and it is open to public. So if anybody is interested in coming to our quarterly meeting, we will be having it then. We have just been really busy, even with Megan being out. But she is expected to be back the end of the month. So hopefully we can get our vaccines up and going and get her back in. So.
Good. All right, thank you very much for the update.
Oh, you're
Just-
welcome.
Just a little details on that meeting. It's gonna be at the Community Foundation meeting. It's in the same building, just down in the bottom.
No, it's
It's
gonna
in
be
the community
No,
center. It's at the
yeah.
top.
Yeah, and we needed to make sure that we were able to use it, the commissioners allowed for that, 'cause I can't remember if the last committee meeting, or the last commissioners meeting, if I had asked for the room or not.
Don't
So,
remember anybody asking, but as if it's
yeah,
empty,
yeah, no, it's at the top is where we're planning it.
Did you think it was somewhere else?
Yeah, I reserved for the health board, I reserved the meeting room at the Community Foundation.
Oh, you're talking about the health board.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
yes. I'm sorry, yes.
So the health board is going to be at the Community Foundation
Yes.
Board. Okay.
Community build, yes.
In the bottom,
And
Yes,
but the event with Weaver is gonna be at the top.
The
yes.
September 29th event. is what
It's
you're saying.
September 29th, and then it's gonna be at the top.
Would you make a motion to approve to allow them to use it?
I will make a motion to approve, but you might want to get with Amy and make sure
Yeah,
on that
board,
date, since it
better
is
be.
closed.
Yeah. Would you stop in there? Okay.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ricky had us scared for a minute.
Well, I'm like, wait a minute.
Well, I see the look on his face. I'm like, we have something here. I can tell.
Scare me to-
'Cause I'm the one that scheduled that.
Yeah, 2 different meetings.
And make sure with the meeting on the 29th, I will be out of the state, so you'll have to get with Richard or Steve to be in attendance.
Okay.
I'll try my best.
All right, anything else?
Hey, can I just ask a question? Lynn, you've been a part of this for a while too. I don't know if we extended the invite to Lynn to that meeting, but I mean, you did the paperwork and this is so important. I won't be there either. We're gonna be out of town. But to have you there and you've seen so much, I think it would be important to have a voice if you're allowed to.
Okay. What
I can
time?
get it to you.
It's on September 29th at what time?
29.
2
Two. Okay.
to 3:30.
All right, I'll try to make it if I'm available.
I'll send
And that's
you
a
the
Monday,
info.
yeah.
Thank you.
And is it
Monday.
also wait for cleaning fee?
Yeah, the cleaning fee. I mean, there won't be
Yeah.
any mess. Yeah. Anything else, Jesse?
That's all I
All right. Thank you very much. Dr. Terrell, good morning.
Morning. So just a few little things. The first one is I completed the yearly state report for the opioid settlement funds. I sent a copy, everybody should have one, and it did not get rejected, so I think it's okay, but we are in compliance. That's the first thing. The second is, as we had discussed earlier, there is still some remaining funds in the tune of about a little over $33,000 left in the Community Foundation grant, the mini grant funding. And the plan for that thus far is going to be a special invite for a few different organizations in the community, and one being the Orange County Food Pantries. So we will send out separate invites to each one of them because there isn't a Orange County Food Pantry account.
Cooperative, yeah.
Yeah, so each of the food pantries, the Orleans, Paoli, and French Lick, will all be offered a $3,000 each opportunity for special invite for funding. The other one is the Paoli Police Department. They too had originally applied, but we have, you have decided to kind of make that money go a little bit further. So the officers, all of the SRO officers in these Orange, Orleans, Paoli, and Springs Valley will be able to have one car wrapped, and that totals about $10,500. I have it down now in the documentation that the Paoli Police Department will take that lead. However, I think we'll probably run into the same problem with the food pantry, and I'll probably have to send 3 separate invites so they can receive the funds that way,
Sure.
unless the Paoli Police Department wants to manage all that, and I don't know why they would. So
Right.
Anyway, that might be a change to what I actually had sent. And then the last one is going to be an invite to Orange County CASA in the amount of $10,000. And we will make sure that Robin is aware of that. It does leave in that account $4,127.05 left over. There will be some foundation fees for the transactions, but they'll be minimal.
Sure.
So you'll have roughly about $4,000 left in there for the next, to add to the next granting cycle.
Perfect.
So that's all on that one.
Do we need to go ahead and approve
You probably do, since it's different than
the original
the
application?
original mini grant applications, yes. And this application will not be, the special invite application will be a little bit shorter. Still has to be one of the opioid scheduled
Yep.
topics, and we'll make sure of that. But other than that, that special invite will run just a little bit different at the foundation.
I'll make a motion to accept the special invite
Special invite, yeah.
grants.
And I will second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Approved. 2-0.
And so then the second thing, which I want to get with Shelley and make sure that I understand what's the funds that are actually available now in the county's funds for the opioid settlement, because I think the last thing that I received from you, I may have misunderstood that's what we have available right now, and it may not be, because I know your investment was a lot lower. So I'm not going to say dollar amounts because I don't know what that is, but the opportunity, and we've already discussed this a few times, there's an opportunity through the state, which is ultimate through the Division of Mental Health, to double, it's a 1-to-1 match, to utilize the opioid funding. The interested parties had to have submitted a letter of interest a month or 2 ago. So if you did not send a letter of interest, you are not going to be able to apply for these funds. The only ones who could apply for them was county governments, town governments who got opioid settlement money, or their partners that they allocated funds to. So Safe Haven and TMOC both submitted letters of intent. Safe Haven submitted a letter of intent for their transportation needs. TMOC submitted for prevention programming. So with that, I attended both of those webinars, and this is a DMHA grant. The accountability is pretty high. There's lots of reporting there. And in my opinion, the county would be better off to partner with those agencies as opposed to being the fiscal agent of that. Now there are some stipulations or grant stipulations on how you use that match money and when it has to be deposited into your partner's accounts. But those partners would be the fiscal agent and would be responsible to adhere to DMHA rules. And I would assume you would want to say, hey, when you submit a report to the state or DMHA, we want a copy of that for transparency's sake. But other than that, I would advise that let our partners do the heavy lifting with your oversight on those funds. And I think that would probably be easier and more
Totally
cost
get
effective. So the actual amount that either one of them can apply for is going to depend on what the county actually has in the account right now and what is going to be in there. These funds have to be distributed by July 1, 2026. And those funds are what can be used as the match for the grant writing. So Here's the deadline though, you have to figure all that out way before October 6th because Safe Haven and Team OC need to be writing this grant. So we're gonna have to get a final number and then you're gonna have to decide how those funds get allocated. And that isn't anything we can talk about today because we don't know the exact balance or what it will be at that time.
Yeah.
So that was, I thought, is the plan that you were wanting to go with, so we're on schedule for it. We just have to be
Perfect.
making some decisions.
I think we're totally good. Thanks for all your help with that.
I'm not sure, do we need I don't know if we need anything.
If we don't have a dollar amount though, can we do?
But the problem is, we're gonna be getting close to the deadline. If, when we figure the dollar amount out,
Before the next,
The next meeting should still be okay, right?
it should,
Yeah.
if you kinda know what you're gonna do, it should, they're just gonna have to,
well, I mean, that's why Shelley, didn't do a long-term CD, so we've
Right.
got,
no, that's fine, we just need to know the amount. That money can sit wherever until next year, but we just need to know the dollar amount, and I assumed that there was the dollar amount that Shelley sent to me, it might have been what we had, and now I'm wondering if it's not, if it's just our total deposits, which you've granted some of that out. So I don't know what the exact dollar amount is, it's in your
I think
possession.
we can have it all easily figured for the
Yeah,
next
yeah.
meeting.
Yeah,
There's actually, there's no money in the fund right now. It's all in the CD.
right, but what's in the CD is what?
$43,554.57.
So it's significantly lower than what I had thought was potentially in there, but it's because not because of anything anyone did. But they are going to be making more deposits too, and we can count that. So these additional funds that are coming, and then there should be another dump of funds in 2026, because
So we should be fine with
You
what we
should-
originally thought.
you should be fine with
Yeah.
what we originally felt like, and it is just dividing on how you want to divide that with the partners and with the mini grants.
Right.
Because this is all one kind of pot.
Sure.
Yeah. But whatever you partner with, they're gonna be able to double the money, which is great.
Well, I think, the mini grants are great, but we have an opportunity with two of our biggest partners in Orange County, and it can double the money. So,
Exactly.
I in my opinion, that's our top priority, and then the mini grants will be second, which I want to continue to do the mini grants, but I think this time we need to really look at that opportunity.
Yeah, because you certainly get to double money, and you don't get that option very often.
Yeah, and I think we're still gonna have opportunities for the mini grants as well, which are doing
Yeah.
great things as well.
Yeah, and the funds are going to continue to be deposited, and then you're also having those extra funding sources from different
Yes.
pharmacies or different agencies, so. it
Is
should
there
work
any
out.
way we could have asked any of the municipalities to go in on that with some of what they got with the match?
They can now, so let's use Safe Haven as an example. If Safe Haven would go to the towns and say, hey, you have X amount of dollars and would you partner with us? So then Safe Haven can then take those funds. The stipulation is they can't have already received the funds. It has to be new funds that are going to be deposited right before July 1, 2026. So that's the money that they can count.
Because maybe we could help talk to
Well,
the town councils and,
let's say they do
rally
that.
behind.
And they, the town councils, everyone, it's $5,000, let's say, or whatever. And so that can build up, and then with what you give, and then they can double their money that way. So it can be a collective effort. But they have to do a lot of work ahead of time to get the agreement.
Yeah.
This is how much we're going to give you. And then they can compile all that. And yes, the only thing is they have to stick with their original letter of intent.
So just something, we can help. I would definitely be happy to try to help with the valley, so.
Yeah,
I think that'd be a good idea.
And my thought is probably, Safe Haven has talked with them, that they probably know maybe what's coming in or what, and if they know that it could link to this bigger, they really that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Doubling your money is pretty good,
Right.
and when you have an opportunity to do that.
All right, thank you. Anything else? Okay, all right, well, I think then we'll get with Shelley and get some numbers and figure it out. And maybe you'll even get some more money before then, who knows, so. Okay, thank you very much. Shannon, good morning.
Yes.
Possibilities of Paoli.
Yes, so I'm double checking my date here, okay. I'm here because of the Paoli Christmas Merchants Open House that takes place, on Sunday, November 23rd, which is the Sunday right before Thanksgiving. And Possibilities in Paoli is going to do some little activities for everybody who's there, and we're gonna have, carolers from IU. And we're wanting permission to have our activities at the foot of the courthouse, just on that, where the entrance now
Concrete
is.
court.
Yeah, so if that's okay, we would be there that afternoon from like 1 to 4. And I
Perfect.
assume, I assume the Christmas tree might be lit that night by the town, I assume too, but that's separate from us.
Maybe we can coordinate or have Priscilla's,
Yeah, maybe that.
Yeah, so the only thing I'd say is, we can work together on this here, but I've got something way bigger than, and I think the courthouse needs to be on behalf of the commissioners. When we said we do for the 175th, I think yours set a standard that it's gonna bring community families together. So if we can just work with them, but hold on any other partners other than Frankie and you all for
Sure.
now.
sure, we'll make it good.
I'll make a motion. I'll let Shannon.
Second. Steve may even carol a little bit.
Awesome.
He can sing.
There you go. Anything else, Shannon?
That's it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Dan, you were not on the agenda. Do you have
Yeah.
anything today?
I apologize. On my way here, we had a tech emergency with a client.
Things
so
happen.
that's how
Things
the world
happen.
goes. It's one of those days.
I understand.
So I wanted to get here and get this to you guys as soon as I could because we have a quote that we have from one of our vendors for hardware here that, and the quote expires on the 30th, so the 30th of this month. So I wanted to just get this in front of you guys for your review. So recently we renewed the subscription for the security appliance for the sheriff's department. You may or may not remember that. This is for the security appliance for the actual complex here. And that also controls the security for the courthouse as well, because the buildings are linked. So this is a 3-year renewal, and that includes renewal for the advanced malware, URL filtering, and the FortiCare premium support, so advanced replacement in the event that the device fails. What this device does is it sits at the end of your network. Orange County REMC fiber comes into this box, and then this box distributes to all of the staff here to their devices and controls that communication point. So very, very critical device for Orange County operations. So again, that's why we wanted to get this to you. The expiration on this is October. So that's where our window was. So
What was the previous, do you know?
the previous one was cheaper. The previous one.
Well, everything is. That's
Yeah.
just life.
Well, so there actually is a reason behind that. This is an 80F, and the previous one was a 60F. The sheriff's department is just a smaller facility, smaller number of users, smaller appliance, right? The 80F is for here, for this whole building, plus the building, the main floor, and then the courthouse is later. So bigger appliance, Now, what are they really selling you that's so much more expensive? This is all software subscription stuff.
Gotta have it.
Nothing.
Right.
Right, but
Yeah.
it looks good on paper for them,
Yep.
so it's going to be a little bit more.
Lynn, are we good to go ahead and approve today?
Yes, you are.
Motion.
I'll second. My motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, good to go,
Thanks so
sir.
much. I appreciate it.
Anything
so much.
else?
That's it.
All the upgrades you're doing, everything's going well there with the last time you were,
Yes, desktop upgrade status. We are 99% there. I've got 2 more desktops to replace for Orange County, so we're in real good shape for our October deadline.
because we may have talked about this. Did we get something with our veterans officer worked out?
a compliant device.
Because why did I think he needed a new computer?
I thought you needed to check it, but Dan didn't, it's all fine, right?
Oh, it is? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, good. I knew there was something I couldn't remember, so, okay.
Yeah, he's not on my list.
I thought the computer was real old, or maybe the previous veterans officers didn't really use them. And I told him we needed to get with you on it, so.
Yeah, that device is, the
Good.
device he has now is compliant.
Okay.
So we're good there.
There you go. Okay,
So
all
yeah,
right.
we're making our way through it.
All right.
No major hangups or problems.
Perfect. All right, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, so much, appreciate it.
Thank
you.
Thanks.
Okay, we have nothing else on the list. Anything else from the audience? Okay, we'll move on to attorney.
Good morning. I do not have anything to report for commissioners today.
All right.
Thank you.
Ms. Margaret?
Got nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
We'll roll with it. I don't
Roll
have
with it.
anything either.
The only thing I was going to say, I think we'd be remiss if we didn't say a little something about Andy Mailer, that passed away
Yeah.
this week. Andy was definitely a friend of Orange County, and anyone that knew him, talk about a passionate guy, and I think he definitely keep his family in our prayers, but he was definitely a cheerleader of Orange County, and you wanted him behind you for sure if there was an event or anything. So I definitely, we all need to think of him and his family. So
I agree.
with that said, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
And I will second. We are adjourned. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
Christmas.
Yeah.